Good morning. At least it is morning in my neck of the woods. I find that I'm most motivated in the mornings to get my to-do list done. So I'm sure you have your own system. I also wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. You guys have been working really hard the last couple of weeks with our midterm papers due, and then all the assignments we had last week in trying to get ready for our home visits. I hope you guys feel good about everything that you've accomplished already this semester. I feel like time is just flying by. I will do my best to get the home proficiency tests and all the other assignments graded from last week as soon as I can so that you know your scores and that you are able to start making or arranging for your own home visits in the next couple of weeks. So just be looking for that in iLearn 3. For our week in class, these are our assignments. We are going to have 2 reading check quizzes. They're both from the Burke textbook. The first section you're going to be reading about is on body growth in infant and toddlers, and not only their physical changes, but also in their brain development. And then the next section you are going to read about is on their learning capacities. So how infants start to imitate adult behaviors, or how they might habituate to certain stimuli that they're presented with, and also a little bit on conditioning. So those are the readings from the Burke text you will get this week. And then we will have 3 writing assignments. The first one is called More About the Human Baby's Brain. And this you will have in the assignment page. There is a slideshow there, and then there's information that you will review, but also a lot of videos in that presentation. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I was telling you that when you are trying to get the videos to work in the slideshows for our class, the presentations have to be in a full screen rather than in the editing mode. Sometimes in the editing mode, the links for the videos won't work. So if you're having troubles with the videos, getting them to play, check that the presentation is in a full screen and see if that can't help fix the problem with the videos. So you will review the slides and then watch the video, and then there's a couple of questions that you will answer for that assignment. And then next you will be reading 2 articles talking about overstimulating infants. And these are mostly focused on infants' interactions with technology. And they focus a little bit more on TV and media rather than what we commonly see infants interacting with, or toddlers. You know, going through the grocery store, out in public, you can see all the toddlers playing on their tablets and things like that. So these articles won't have any information about that, but I have included some in the announcements page if you're interested in reading those. But you will read 2 summaries or 2 articles and summarize them. And then I've had students in the past forget to answer the last question from the directions. So it talks about answering whether or not you agree or disagree with what the article is presenting. So just make sure that you answer that question and explain why you agree or disagree with what the article proposes for that overstimulating infants assignment. And then we will also start back up with our theory reflection notebook entries. This should be number 4 in your notebook. So just make sure that you're saving those in a spot where you can find them later when you are writing your final paper. That entry this week is going to be focused on B.F. Skinner. So if you remember back to the first of the semester when we talked about or read about different theories, Skinner is a behaviorist, and he focuses a lot of his time and attention on conditioning. So that is mostly what you'll be reading about for that TRN entry. And then we will also start back up with our discussion board posts. So I know we've had a couple of weeks of a break, so just remember to get back into the groove. You need to post your first post by Wednesday night, and then your 2 reply posts by Monday. And with the discussion board prompts this week, there are a lot of slideshows with videos embedded. So again, just make sure that the slideshows are in a full screen when you're trying to get those videos to work. And sometimes in previous semesters, the videos, either the links aren't working or they're not in the right spot. So if you have problems with the videos this week, especially in that discussion board section, let me know so that I can try and figure out where they go, or what links may be working. I've tested them and I think they all should be in the right spot, but let me know. And other than that, I think that is this week. So if you have any questions, let me know in the questions and conversations board, and have a great week.